This is video 31, and the title is Crawlers and Drunk. This is a civilian story that occurred the summer of '72. We were living with the in-laws just outside of Waymart. Finding a job at that time was tough. I ended up having put in 120 applications ranging from Ilion, New York at Remington Arms to the Scranton Aluminum Company to make Christmas trees. Top pay seemed to be $1.85 an hour. I was collecting full unemployment based on my military income, which equated to $400 a month. I eventually ended up working in a warehouse distribution center for A&P stores for $2.93 an hour, union job. Had to pay dues. Never was a union fan. They had been on strike for 6 months and came back settling for 5, 6, 7 cent increases over the next 3 years. 6 months striking didn't seem too profitable to me. Anyway, that's why we were at the in-laws. They had a big house and enough room for us. Brian was 18 months and Dennis was just born, so at least I had an income and we were working towards some modest goals. I wanted to do some fishing and needed some bait. I've always been partial to night crawlers. I came home after second shift and grabbed a flashlight and a can and headed out into the yard. It's about 2 a.m. and I'm doing okay catching a few crawlers. It was a nice, cool, quiet night. Just the crickets. I'm engrossed in the task at hand when all of a sudden somebody behind me says, "What you doing?" I must have jumped 3 feet in the air. Some guy just walked up to me in the dark. He was drunk as a skunk. We're about 1.5 miles or so from town on top of Music Mountain. I asked him, "Man, where's your car?" He said it broke down out on Route 6. We lived on Old Route 6 that turns off by Gibney's Restaurant and goes down past Farview Mental Hospital. So I told him to come with me and I'd help him find his car. I got in my car and we went out on Route 6 and proceeded down the hill towards Waymart. That was where the closest bar would be. We made it all the way to the light and I turned right and went into town and headed back up toward the house. His car was nowhere in sight. He had no idea where he left it. I asked him where he lived. He said Vanling. Holy crap, that's about 12 miles. Well, I got him, so I guess it was up to me to get him home safe. He guided me to his house, I think. He didn't sound too sure, but I dropped him off anyway. I never did see an abandoned car anywhere. Well, that's the end of this short story about night crawlers and a drunk. I don't know whatever happened to that guy. Anyway, all the best.